Belle? I knew you'd still be up.
Yep, this is still early for me. I'm quite the night owl.
Perfect! Anyway, the reason I'm bugging you at this hour is... I was hoping you could help me with something. Lately, my ethereal research has been like a Tarrasque mixer trying to get through the old metro tunnel in Cretan Hollow. Completely stuck.
Whoa, that's rough. How are things going before you hit the bottleneck?
It was... going pretty well, I guess. I had this plan to turn our lawn into pedal sofas for hollow camping, and I tried to figure out how the traffic lights on Fawn worked. Oh, do you happen to know, if you tie both ends of a Spectre's cloak into a knot, how does it keep floating?
Wait, Lucia, where are all these research ideas even coming from?
What do you mean, where? From the hollows, of course. Just walk on in, run into a couple of ethereals, and boom! Research inspiration! But I'll admit, these ordinary inspirations are just not enough.
The inspirations are not enough? Or should I be asking, what about the other ideas you had before?
Proxy, could it be you haven't read any of my posts on Spook Shack? I guess the titles of my posts haven't been catchy enough. If I can't come up with something as attention-grabbing as the fiery serpent, then no matter how many times I write about blast crawlers, people are just gonna get bored and lose their interest in the forum. And when that happens, where can I find leads on the night horror?
What's a night horror? Some rare ethereal you're interested in?
Well, it's kind of a long story. For now, think of it as an ethereal. An ethereal that can enter people's dreams and talk to them. Wait, Proxy, do you think ethereals can communicate with humans?
Anything's possible in the hollows. If ethereals could talk, I'd ask the Fawns why they always flash their red lights every time I walk by.
I know what you mean, Proxy. Normally, I'd say this is just baseless speculation and leave it at that. But right now, I've got the perfect research subject in mind. Let's head out now! Before diving into the hollow, we have to make a stop at Fluffy.
Why are we going to Fluffy of all places?
Oh, I'm going to buy a toy.
What? A toy? Did you get a pet?
Not yet, actually. But I know Chestnut's gonna be the goodest pup.
Oh, I get it. You're trying to win over a puppy with treats and toys.
Yes!
Wait, if you're getting the toy now, then are you planning to take it into the hollow?
Hey there! Welcome in! Looking for something special today?
If I want a little doggy to come up to me on her own, what should I get?
Honestly, you don't need to buy anything to get close to a pup. Genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion. That's all it takes to win a puppy's heart. It's true!
Well, if Fluffy's shopkeeper says so, then it's gotta be true. Plus, Karen herself is... Yeah, I trust her.
No. I'm not saying I don't believe it. It's just... Chestnut's a very particular little pup.
I understand. I've met lots of special needs pups. Some were abandoned, some have been on their own since they were born. If you want to gain their trust, it will take a longer time. Let me think. What about this? A brand new line of treats for puppies! I packed it with all sorts of delicious jerky. They're super yummy. No pup can resist it. Sorry, the smell got me.
That's okay. But, I don't think Chestnut would like this. Chestnut is, a bit of a picky eater.
I see. Then maybe you want to give this one a go. Our most popular toy. It's a battery-powered bird that flaps like the real thing. Our kitties and puppies go nuts for it.
This looks great! But is it sturdy enough?
I'm afraid not. It's actually designed more for cats, and it's built to be lightweight, so I wouldn't call it sturdy. It should work for smaller dogs, though.
Chestnut's a big girl, with a big girl attitude.
Oh, that might not work then. Let me think. Oh, if you don't mind something a little old school, we do have another toy for bigger pups. It's actually more of a pillow. It doesn't have any bells or whistles, but it's really sturdy and great for gnawing. It's also infused with a calming scent to help soothe anxious pups. People can't really smell it, but dogs usually like it a lot.
Oh, this is adorable! Though, I'm not sure if Chestnut would care much about the scent with her sense of smell.
So Chestnut is a big, picky, grumpy puppy with a weak sense of smell? That sounds kinda weird.
What's weird about that? Every puppy's different. Chestnut's just got her own little quirks. I'll take this one, please.
You got it! Hope it helps you bond with that special little pup of yours.
Oh, it definitely will.
My dream seems to have become a reality.
This weather's perfect for a little exploring. This weather's perfect for a little exploring.
No matter where we go, meeting you is what brings you here. Allow me to watch over you.
Let me think. All right, let's head that way.
Help! Help!
Huh? Isn't that... Strange. This place was nice and quiet last time I was here.
By nice and quiet, you mean there weren't this many Ethereals back then?
Not exactly. But the Ethereals here were always pretty chill. They hardly ever gather like this.
Ethereals? Chill?
Get behind me, Lucia.
Here we go.
Thank goodness you guys are here. I was this close to being killed. That sneaky little hottie totally set me up.
Huh? Which hottie are you talking about? Among the pack of Ethereals that surrounded you, I didn't see any.
Oh, maybe you didn't see it. There was a smaller hottie, just about waist high. That one right there. It lured me all the way here and got me ambushed by all those ethereals.
Never heard of anything like that before. An ethereal pulling tricks on people? How did it trick you?
It ran ahead like it wanted me to chase it, you know?
That's pretty weird.
It's not that weird. You young folks shouldn't underestimate how crafty those things can be.
No, I mean, you are pretty weird, mister. In the Hollow, most people run away from ethereals. That little hot tea from earlier, if you want to dodge it, it'd be easier than a Thanatos dodging a blast crawler. Why did you even chase it?
I didn't chase it. Look, I was minding my own business in the Hollow, and that hottie ran at me out of the blue, with a whole pack of ethereals behind it to ambush me.
Now that's interesting. I've only heard of symbiotic ethereals in Hollow Zero being able to command other ethereals. Maybe that little hottie has what it takes to be the next Nineveh.
I don't get what you're on about. You run into ethereals in the Hollow, you eliminate them. That's just the way it is. Instead of taking down that ethereal, you're now blaming me? That is just absurd.
Mister, my friend just saved you. She's trying to learn more about the ethereals so we don't end up in the same mess as you.
You?
Proxy, do you think I'm absurd too?
Of course not. I'm sure you have your reasons. Ethereals might be dangerous, but strangers aren't always any better. That's the real rule of surviving in the Hollow.
Ah, I knew it! Belle, we're totally in sync! Like how Arimon and Spectre always find each other in the dark! Plus, that investigator earlier was quite the weird one. I mean, that's the first time I've ever heard anyone accuse Chestnut of hurting someone.
Wait, Chestnut? Who? You mean that little hottie the investigator was talking about?
Yeah! Chestnut is a good girl. Ever since I met Chestnut, she's never harmed anyone from outside the Hollow. More than once, she quietly led me to injured investigators so I could help them. This one time, right around here, my carrot stopped working. Chestnut just happened to stroll by and guided me out.
A hottie? Working as a rescue dog in the Hollow? Are you serious? And here I thought your ideas from earlier were wild.
There's other reasons, of course, but I trust Chestnut. She's always been gentle and kind. What's strange is, the last few times I saw her, I kept feeling like someone was tagging her, tracking her. Just like that guy from earlier.
A kind and gentle ethereal? I need a second to process it. Those other reasons must be really important.
It's a long story. Let's talk about it when we get back. Ugh, and thanks to that weirdo earlier, I didn't even get the chance to give Chestnut the toy I picked out. Let's look around a bit more. Maybe she's still nearby. I think Chestnut went that way. Let's go take a look.
Let's see your handle there. This is your last.
Gracious strike! Wanna play a game?
I was over.
Chestnut, I know you're there. You didn't hide your tail properly.
Did she actually understand that?
Of course, she always understood me. Aw, you don't like it? Chestnut still wouldn't take my gift. Do you think that investigator spooked her? Maybe that's why she's being extra cautious today.
Yeah. By the way, how did you meet Chestnut?
Well, it has something to do with the night horror legend from my tribe. Long story short, Chestnut is a gift the night horror sent me in a dream.
I think I remember you mentioning the night horror, but you never said it sent you a gift. Can you tell me more about it?
You already know I'm one of the night watchers out on the fringes of New Eridu. We rest during the day, and we're active at night. The stories say that long ago, our ancestors fought a powerful Ethereal. The battle lasted for days, and just before it fell, it released a final surge of power. Ever since then, it's haunted our dreams. Sometimes, when our people fall asleep at night, they dream of the night horror. And in their sleep, they walk straight into the hollow, drawn to its call. Just before the ether consumes them, before they become ethereals, they regain clarity for just a fleeting moment. Over time, we've come to realize that the more people who fall asleep, the stronger it becomes.
What a terrifying curse! Is there a way to break it?
No. That's why we moved to the outskirts of the city and stopped sleeping at night altogether. If we must rest, someone always stays awake to keep watch. The strange thing is, the night horror left more than just a curse. In the hollows, ethereals don't attack us. They see us like we're one of them. And this staff, it's the only weapon left from when our ancestors fought the night horror. It lets me mimic ethereal abilities. The chieftain said I was the most gifted of the younger generation, or something like that. I'm still not sure what made him decide that, but he gave this staff to me.
Wait, Lucia. You said the Night Watchers walk into the hollow in their sleep if they dream about the night horror. Have you ever dreamed of it before?
No, but I came really close once. It was a night not long ago. Granny was keeping watch for me. She was telling me stories of the night horror, how it's both feared and revered by our people. She even described the night horror she saw in her dreams. Just like everyone else said, a stunningly beautiful ethereal, almost godlike. The That night, I dreamed of the night horror's gaze. It was looking at me. And in front of me, there was a little hottie. It looked tired, like it had been through a big fight. We stared at each other, like survivors meeting after a disaster, still cautious, still on edge. Not long after that dream, I met Chestnut right where the dream had guided me. She didn't seem eager to be friends, but she wasn't hostile either. And she treated the other outsiders kindly too. That's why I've always believed Chestnut is a gift. A little dog sent by the night horror.
I mean, based on how you described it, I'm not talking about Chestnut. I mean the night horror. Is it really trying to be nice?
I don't know. But I think Chestnut is such a good girl. If we can get along, maybe the conflict we saw in the dreams won't come true after all. And what if the night horror is just like Chestnut? What if we could communicate with it? Then maybe everything our people have endured could finally come to an end. Sounds silly, doesn't it?
Not at all. I get what you mean, Lucia. It's the Hollow. Who can say anything for sure?
Even among my own people, no one really believes me. Except for Ade and Granny.
What happened? Don't panic. Take your time and tell me slowly.
It's the Night Horror! There's word in my tribe that the Night Horror has returned! Our old chieftain. He sleepwalked into Lemnian Hollow, and no one's seen him since.
What? Was it an accident?
A few days ago, some people came to speak with the chieftain. They asked if any night watchers would volunteer to sleep at night so they could follow the sleepwalkers into the hollow and find the Night Horror. They promised they only wanted to learn more about the Night Horror's powers, and if anything went wrong, they'd wake us right away. But for everyone's safety, the chieftain said no. Not long after, people overheard the chieftain arguing with someone loudly.
That sounds suspicious. Do you think those people were involved? Since they got turned down, they forced the chieftain to sleepwalk?
But they left right after they spoke with the chieftain. No one saw them return or sneak into the tribe. It looked like the chieftain just began sleepwalking because of the Night Horror, and following the fate of all night watchers, returned to the Hollow's embrace.
Something's definitely off here.
I've been carrying the staff he gave me, and I still remember his words. Maybe all night watchers will eventually embrace their fate, sleepwalking back into the Hollow and becoming one of the Ethereals. But until that day comes, we live as people. We live our lives to the fullest. So if anyone took away the chance of him living his life to the fullest, even if it was the Night Horror itself, I need to know why.
My dream seems to have become a reality. What brings you here? Allow me to watch over you.
A crossroads. I see marks by the roadside. Let's check them out.
Lucia, I'll face the enemy head-on. To the skies!
The Ethereals seem kinda riled up today.
Huh? How do you know that? They all look the same to me.
See the glow around their cores? It's shifting fast. Much faster. About 20% quicker than usual.
Whoa, you can tell?
It's a hater.
You actually know this Ethereal? Did the chieftain?
No, not like that. But If the chieftain had turned into an ethereal, he would be a far stronger one than this.
Go chieftain, I guess.
High-rank ethereals never get along. So if one is flexing its muscle here, it might actually be good news for us.
I'm not following what you just said. If you're calling it good news, it's good news.
Yep. But...
Have the cream!
Pretty, right?
Are you ready for this? The story ends here.
No other clues nearby, huh?
What was that?
Huh? Chestnut? Did you come looking for me to hang out? Oh, you mean you want us to follow you? Come on, let's follow her.
Hold on, just like that?
Let's go! We've entered the Hollow so many times, but this is the first time we've had a tour service!
Wait, watch out for ethereals! And I don't mean Chestnut.
Emergency! Excuse me, coming through. Sorry, pardon me, coming through. Sorry! Whew, looks like everyone's in a rush today.
Weren't we supposed to be looking for clues? I think I just hit my steps for the day.
Chestnut, what is it you're leading me to?
Don't tell me we'll get all the way there just to find out she was chasing after a lost chew toy or something. Are we finally here?
Wait, that's... Kieran? And what's that beside him?
Here we go. Echo in the feet.
Kieran? Kieran! Are you okay?
Lucia? What are you doing here?
I heard about the chieftain. I came here to see if there were any clues. What about you? Did you also sleepwalk into this hollow?
I don't really remember. I asked a friend to keep watch for me, but somehow I still ended up sleepwalking. Before you guys woke me up, I had no idea I was here.
That friend of yours, can he be trusted?
I don't know. I saw him as a friend, but Maybe he didn't see me the same way. He's always in an investigator outfit. Last time I ran into trouble in the Hollow, he was the one who saved me. Lucia knows. When things go south in the Hollow, we Night Watchers are always the first ones to be abandoned. It's rare for anyone to turn back for us.
What? Why? Just because you don't get attacked by Ethereals, they treat you like you're some kind of freak?
Especially when the Ethereals come swarming, it really becomes apparent that we're Night Watchers. But then again, I guess it's not always intentional. Sometimes people genuinely can't tell. In the chaos, a Night Watcher in a helmet doesn't look that different from a frenzied maniac or a vicious striker.
That's crazy. But there's something strangely funny about it, too. Sorry. I shouldn't laugh at it.
In dangerous situations, people tend to turn on anyone they see as different. When panic hits, those so-called teammates usually choose to abandon us first. And they always say things like, "You'll be fine. The Ethereals won't attack you. Just hide here. We'll come back for you when we can."
Most of the time, no one comes back for us.
That's why, after that guy saved me, I really thought he was a true friend.
I understand what you mean. But has he been acting strange lately?
Strange. Well, lately, he's been asking a lot about the night horror. And really digging into things like how we communicate with Ethereals. Does that count?
Communicate with Ethereals?
Yeah. He saw me trip over a beholder engine once. It just looked at me and left me alone. Didn't attack me or anything. After that, he got it into his head that Night Watchers must be able to communicate with Ethereals. It has the power to calm them down. By the way, speaking of calming and communicating with Ethereals, isn't that your specialty, Lucia?
You mean those Ethereals I summoned? Oh, that wasn't me controlling them. That was just an optical delusion. I layered some visual effects on top of simulated Ethereal attack patterns, so it looks like they're there, but it's all just illusion.
I see. But what about this thing?
Oh, that's Chestnut.
This Ethereal's been sitting there quietly this whole time. I thought maybe it could understand us. Wait, is it one of your illusions too?
Ah, yes, totally. When sitting still, she doesn't use much ether, so she looks really well behaved. But if you try to make her do something, she can be a little slow. This illusion isn't doing very well. I'll have to practice more later. Aw, I was gonna ask her to do something else too.
Oh, I see. This Ethereal looks insanely real. I've seen some of your illusions before, but this one... Seems like you've improved your skills again. Congrats.
I guess so. Thanks.
But even with the staff passed down in our tribe, you still can't really control Ethereals. Does that mean what the guy's after? Controlling or communicating with Ethereals was never actually possible in the first place?
Manipulating the ether environments to control ethereal behavior isn't totally far-fetched. Take Geppetto from Hollow Zero. It could even command other ethereals to launch ambushes. But this strange device here? I doubt it can pull off anything close to what Geppetto could do.
If we're talking about massive symbiotic ethereals like Geppetto, then yeah, it could definitely manipulate the ether environment in a large area. But I feel like we don't really need something that extreme to influence ethereal behavior. If we just want to change how ethereals behave, then maybe suppressing or stimulating their ether activity levels could do the trick.
As expected from our ethereal expert. Have you seen anything like that before?
No, but the ethereals we encountered earlier were unusually agitated, as if they'd been provoked by something. Do you think it could be because of this device? And don't forget the chieftain's disappearance. What if someone's using the Night Watcher's abilities to try and communicate with ethereals, or to test how much they can control them?
Are you saying that someone's been experimenting on us? Using our ability to sleepwalk our lives? For research?
That's right. They probably want to exploit the Night Watcher's abilities to locate the night horror and research how to communicate with ethereals.
This theory actually lines up with how we've been treated during Hollow joint operations.
But it's just a theory for now. We shouldn't jump to conclusions. We need more leads, like figuring out what this strange device actually does.
Okay. I'll keep you posted on what's going on back in the tribe.
Weird little thing. Belle! Come take a look at this thing! Chestnut? Wow! You like this pillow, don't ya? Thanks so much for today. Will you come play with me again next time? Yes, she'll come too. It's a promise then.
Who will come to? Me? It was nice meeting you, Chestnut.
Oh, it's nothing. I was just wondering why the chieftain chose to give me the staff. If a family in Eridu had been holding on to a secret weapon, you'd expect it to go to someone powerful. Someone who could last the longest in the Hollow. Or someone who's best at taking down ethereals, right? Not that the Night Watchers believe whoever slays the most ethereals is the strongest, but I don't exactly have any other qualities that stand out.
But you really know the Hollow. This staff marks the first time the Night Watchers truly connected with the Hollow. Giving it to the person who understands the Hollow best totally makes sense.
That does make a lot of sense. Actually, I've always had doubts about the true purpose of this staff. For decades, Our chieftains have used it to fend off Ethereals and protect our people from hollow disasters. But for me, defeating Ethereals was never the goal. I wanted to understand them. Even among the Night Watchers, some say I've strayed too far from tradition.
Right. You've always had a special interest in Ethereals. I don't think I've asked before, but what made you want to study them in the first place?
Ethereals. Some are born from the hollow itself. Some are the continuation of life in the hollow. Some of them feel like projections of who we are in the hollow. Others are quite literally the people we once knew. I keep wondering, when someone is corrupted and becomes an ethereal, when they lose their sanity and identity in the hollow, is there really no way to bring them back? If we see the hollow as our enemy, then it's nearly invincible. No matter how strong you are, I don't think anyone can wipe out every last hollow. But if one day we could uncover all the secrets of the Ethereals, or if the hollow itself could answer us, then maybe there's still a chance to bring our lost loved ones home. We can't change what's already happened, but maybe we can still move toward a future where we no longer have to live in fear of the hollow.
I don't know. Lucia, those are some big questions. But maybe the old chieftain gave you that staff because he believes in your search for the truth.
Is that so? Well, there's no way the two of us can figure everything out just by thinking. Let's not stress ourselves out. Phew. So much has happened tonight. I'm exhausted. I should head home and get some rest. But I'm sure we can find out more about the chieftain and Kieran. Once I hear something new, I'll let you know.
My dream seems to have become a reality. What brings you here? How about a reading before we go?
Let's just follow Chestnut. Whether it's the suspicious investigator we saw earlier, or... Chestnut should remember their scent.
She has the makings of a rescue dog. You should totally train her.
Lucia, I'll face the enemy head on. Relax. My aim is true. Ready for this? I'll watch over you. Soar with the wind.
Yeah. You were right, Lucia. He's close.
I'm sorry. I'll have to send you back to the Hollow.
Don't worry, one thing will do. Where are you going?
Out of the way.
Ugh. I feel like there's an endless stream of ethereals heading this way.
Yep. They know exactly what they're after. If this keeps up, we're toast. We need to take out the amplifier now.
Well, well, well. The device is broken. Guess you'll have to pay me back for that, huh?
It's you.
As expected from one of my own. So much for being close to the Ethereals. When it's time to strike, you don't even flinch, do you?
Kieran?
Oh, did I surprise you? Honestly, I was more surprised by you and the old man.
You mean the chieftain? He sleepwalked into the Hollow because of you?
Yeah. I figured someone like him, sitting at the top for so long, would have caught the Night Horror's attention. But nope. He's swallowed by Lemnian Hollow just like anyone else.
Why are you doing this?
Because he was just a coward, standing in the way. A few days ago, some higher-ups came looking for him. They made him an offer, but he turned it down on the spot. When I confronted him about it, he acted like he was some righteous hero and told me off like I was some kind of traitor. You are a hypocrite, just like him. No wonder he gave the staff to you.
You call us hypocrites, but you'll do whatever it takes to get what you want, even if it means hurting others.
Whatever it takes. After After years of glorified legends, everyone forgets. The Night Watcher's power was taken from the Ethereals to begin with.
The Night Watcher's power was taken from the Ethereals? What do you mean?
Well, well. Lucia didn't tell you? There's another version of how the Night Watchers came to be. Our ancestors didn't just encounter the Night Horror by chance. They knew what it was capable of. They knew it could control other Ethereals. The entire tribe went after it, hoping to defeat it and seize its power. But when the Night Horror unleashed its final surge of energy, half the tribe turned into Ethereals on the spot. The rest barely survived. The only reason they were acknowledged by the Hollow was because they sacrificed their own kin.
That's just another ancient rumor.
Stop lying to yourself. Do you really believe you can strike a deal with the Ethereals and not pay the price?
Stop twisting the facts. Even if that story is true, it's got nothing to do with what's happening now. What exactly are you trying to say?
We've spent our lives hiding in the shadows, shaped by traits we never asked for. Just because the Ethereals don't attack us, those who live in the city see us as freaks. Like we're invisible. Like we don't matter. When disaster hits, whether it's in the city or in the hollows, we're always the ones they abandon first. Back when New Eridu was founded, public security declared all survivors had been safely relocated to New Eridu. And us? We were still running for our lives. Caught between companion hollows, stumbling over the bodies of our own kin, crying as we counted who didn't make it. Tell me, did anyone come for us? Lucia, don't you want to change our lives for the better?
Even if we were to leave all this behind, it shouldn't come at the cost of our people's lives.
Who are you waiting for to come and uphold justice? Being seen as kin by the Ethereals, walking freely through the hollows. This is the Night Horror's blessing! We should use this gift to earn power, to gain recognition. Isn't that what we deserve? If it means a better future for everyone, then what do a few sacrifices matter?
But the price you're paying for that future, is it really your so-called gift? Or is it the lives of your own kin? What is it you really want? A place for our tribe to survive? A stamp of approval from New Eridu? Or something else?
Those sacrifices were just inevitable casualties. It's nothing compared to what we gave up when we first fought the Night Horror. Besides, after the early trials, I finally found better test subjects and stronger allies to back me. Everything's going smoothly now.
Better test subjects? Are you talking about me?
Lucia, you're so full of yourself. Though I too used to think you were some kind of prodigy, summoning Ethereals out of thin air. But now, you're just a coward with a fancy stick, putting on cheap tricks, hiding behind research, while running away from your fate! I couldn't care less whether you live or die.
What is it you're after? Chestnut or the staff?
Obviously both.
That staff was entrusted to me by the chieftain. After everything you've done, you still have the nerve to ask for it? And Chestnut? Chestnut is my friend. She is a free Ethereal. I will not let you take her away!
Oh, save the speech. I've heard it all before. The Night Horror is watching over the conflicts, gifts from your dreams. But you've never even dreamed of the Night Horror. You are just making up stories to hide the fact that it never chose you. The only reason you stumbled upon this rare hottie in the first place was because I slipped up. And I'm here to fix that. It's time things go back on track now.
You treat our people with even less care and compassion than Nineveh does the Hornets. I don't believe a word you say, and I won't let you hurt anyone else just to feed your ambition.
You didn't really think that half-finished prototype you destroyed earlier was my only backup plan, did you? Not everyone can stand to see the Night Watcher's rare gift go to waste. My ally supports my research generously. They've even thrown in a little extra firepower. So hand them over. Your magic stick. The gullible little Ethereal you tricked. And you, my new test subject. If you surrender now, maybe I'll even spare you from getting torn up too badly before I put you to use.
We shouldn't linger here too long.
Obliterate form and spirit. Scatter.
Woo! Reverse shockwave! Radiant strike! My turn!
Get behind me.
Like a shadow!
Not late, am I? Let's see you handle that. Blue mechanic.
Now, little cuties, crush them! Thundercloud Sun!
For shadow.
In the name of the Night Emissary! This battlefield belongs to us!
So, looks like the staff didn't make you stronger. Why don't you give it back to me? I won't allow you to disgrace the relic of my ancestors!
Chestnut. I will never give the staff to you. Instead of using it to hurt people or treating it as a bargaining chip, I would rather use it to make new friends in the hollows! Go, little Haunty!
They are illusions? The real Ethereals? You're a monster!
See? The hollow has answered my call.
You freak!
Maybe. But if you were really blessed by the night horror, how'd you end up being defeated by a freak and a little hot tea?
I underestimated you.
No. What you underestimated was what you kept talking about. The gift. You always saw our abilities in the Hollow as some kind of superior gift. And you see the city people as enemies who abandon us. And when it came down to it, you forgot that we've been acknowledged by the Hollow and chose their machine instead.
I was only borrowing their power.
Most people see Ethereals as enemies. But when you try to exploit their power and get burned by your own betrayal, it's hard to play the victim then, isn't it? When you spoke so passionately about our tribe's place in the world, I thought you understood that.
Are you defending the Ethereals now?
Whoa! That is a wild take. And for the record, Lucia never stood by when Ethereals were hurting people.
You see the Night Watcher's power as leverage or a weapon for revenge. I see it as a way to understand the world. I want to learn about Ethereals because the Hollow is their home. They're born there, they exist there, and they return there. I want to learn from them.
Not because you also want to find the Night Horror?
That's only part of it. I want to find it, to speak with it, to try and fix the situation we're in. But that doesn't mean I'll stop trying to understand the other Ethereals along the way.
Lucia, Chestnut doesn't look too happy about you shifting your research focus to other Ethereals.
Chestnut, I might never be able to fully understand you. This is probably goodbye for us. You never said who your ally was, but I'm guessing they already know about Chestnut, don't they?
That's right. I won't lie. I did promise my ally I'd bring back an Ethereal that could talk to humans. He's very interested. So, make your choice, Lucia. Stay with her, wait for them to find her, and watch as she's dissected, destroyed? Or let her go deeper into the Hollow and never see her again.
No need for threats. I know what you mean. People like us, strange, sometimes invisible to others. If we don't live among our own, it's nearly impossible to find someone else who's just as special. Thankfully, I met my friends. Friends with genuine kindness, some patience, and a little passion.
Sounds familiar. Who said that again? Wait, wasn't that what Karen said? The way to get puppies to like you?
Friends. You mean the kind of friend who sends 2 messages in the morning when they wake up, then leaves you unread all day until finally replying right before bed?
Hey, are you night blind or just stuck in your own little bubble? I'm Lucia's friend, and I'm standing right here. I stayed up way past my bedtime to be here. Don't act like I'm invisible.
See? Staying close doesn't mean you have to talk to each other all the time. We live in different moments, but that doesn't keep me and my friends apart. Now, before I say my proper goodbye to one of my best friends, Chestnut, and hand you over to public security, I've got one last question. That ether amplifier of yours, what are its side effects?
What?
Right before I summoned the brave little hotties, I felt a strange power surge through me. In this area, only that amplifier could have caused something like that. But what's the price?
You think that machine summoned those hotties? It's impossible. You've destroyed that thing completely. And as your tribesman, I didn't feel anything unusual. Maybe it's time you face it. You're just something that can't be explained. You're a...
Wait, if that word is all you've got left, then maybe just stop talking.
Freak! Okay, I'm sorry. It's like something only angsty teenagers would say. Hear it one too many times and it feels like getting brushed by Sordidus's tentacles. Ugh. Anyway, I'm taking you to public security. Our tribe isn't some lawless land. Now, it's time to say goodbye. He's right. You'll be freer and safer if you stay away from me. Head for the deepest part of the hollow, as far as you can go. Be wary of humans the way they're wary of you, but don't hurt them. If we're lucky, maybe we'll meet again. Good girl, Chestnut. Go on. I will never forget you. I already miss you. I borrowed a vacant house from Monato so Kieran could stay there. The chieftain said someone will come pick him up, an officer who's familiar with our tribe's affairs. That investigator who turned into an Ethereal wasn't exactly a good person, but Kieran still has to take responsibility.
Great. I'm glad things have settled down. But I can't help thinking, isn't there still something we haven't figured out?
Yeah, we still don't know anything about Kieran's ally. There might still be someone out there waiting to take advantage of the Night Watchers. It's unsettling.
Unsettling? That doesn't sound like you, Lucia. But either way, you're going to keep up with your research, right?
Of course! Even if I won't be seeing Chestnut as often anymore. And I can't upload our videos or tell the world there's an Ethereal in the Hollow who can actually communicate with humans. Chestnut gave me the courage to keep going. I've made some real progress this time.
Progress? Oh, you mean the staff, right? It really came through this time.
Yeah! You see, I don't know how it happened, but just now, through the staff, it felt like the Hollow responded to me. The Hollow said, "Let there be little hotties to help Lucia." And boom! They appeared! And helped me take down that big guy. All in all, I think it's something very, very memorable. And it's got tons of research potential. You see, if the Hollow really let me communicate with little hotties, then maybe I could talk to the Night Horror too?
If you really could talk to the Night Horror, what would you ask?
If I ever got the chance, I'd ask, why did it give the Night Watchers the trait that makes Ethereal see us as kin? Can our dreams stop leading us to madness and turning us into Ethereals? But I want more than asking questions. I have bigger ambitions. Maybe someday, everyone could hear the Hollow respond, just like the first Night Watchers did. Maybe we could even communicate with it, so we won't have to live like nomads.
Wow, that answer is a long way off. But I think if anyone can reach it, it's you, Lucia.
Yeah, there's still so much left to learn. Time for a break, and then the journey continues.
Although Lucia's always going on and on, like, we gotta be friends with Ethereals. We can never quite follow her train of thought. But as her human friends, everyone really likes her. Plus, she's always so cheerful. So what's been weighing on her lately?
Oh, miss, I remember you. Would you mind if I asked a few quick follow-up questions?
Oh, you mean the sturdy little pillow I bought here?
Yes.
Sure, go ahead. What do you want to know?
Thank you so much. So, did your puppy like it?
Yeah, she loved it.
I'm glad to hear it. Next question is, how's the wear and tear?
Pretty worn out now.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. We'll keep improving the pillow's material. But the material's already been reported as too hard by a lot of customers. If we make it any sturdier, I'm worried some smaller pups might hurt their teeth chewing on it.
Chestnut is, well, a big girl. For most dogs, the material is already strong enough, I think.
All right, noted. And one last question. Has your pup shown any discomfort from the filler's scent?
Not at all. She's quite a strong pup. Loves running around with that little pillow in her mouth.
Wonderful. Thank you for shopping with us. We appreciate the feedback.
Lucia, are you done talking? Huh? What's with that look? What were you guys talking about just now? Next time, don't call hotties puppies.
All right.
Canine thyrans aren't puppies either.
Yup, fierce canine thyran or bulky hottie. Either way, not your average little pup.
All right. Back on topic.
Congrats, Lucia. Your post is blowing up. At first, I thought it was because everyone was suddenly interested in debating why Trinocs have such pointy heads.
Don't mention it. I put so much effort into my serious, well-thought-out research posts. But everyone just wants Chestnut's adventure stories. Some even asked when Chestnut will dive through the fissure into Hollow Zero, punch the Hornets, kick Nineveh, and reach the peak of ethereal life.
Lucia, we all know you miss Chestnut, but...
But a Hattie's front legs are built more like a real canine's, not a cat's. I mean, they can't punch Hornets, and its back legs can't really...
Wait. This is what you've been stressing over?
Well, not exactly. Actually, Belle, there's something else I wanted to talk to you about. Things are mostly settled now. Kieran's been turned over to public security. But when I asked the chieftain, even he had no clue why I was able to summon an actual Hati using just the staff and a notebook. If it wasn't just the staff, then maybe the little Hatis appeared because the night horror was watching me again. Or was it because of Chestnut? Do you think the night horror might not be an ethereal at all?
I trust your judgment. But aside from ethereals, the only other beings we've seen born from the Hollow are... the sacrifices, right? The night horror doesn't seem like one of them. Then what could it be?
It gave the Night Watchers the traits that make ethereals mistake us for kin. It can enter our dreams and lead us into the Hollows. It even foreshadowed my farewell with Chestnut. It has to be something far more mysterious, some deeper creation of the Hollow itself. But I still know far too little about the Hollows. Like you said, the answers might be a long way off. At least I can restart the research I put on hold. So, who's coming with me into the Hollow to see if an Avaris actually bonks its horn when it rolls over?